Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Ravens going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Dalton, 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And Eifert has it. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
This will be Dalton again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
A tough run, but not a huge game. Dropped at the 25. Second down following the run. Again, it's Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. big tight end Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard. Line. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to throw now. Brissett out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on. Fourth and inches. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go with a keeper.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Dalton here from the gun. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber, on to kick. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. He knocks it back. He's still on his feet. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. Powers ahead at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, bowls right over him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. But for the Bengals, it was another season without a playoff win last year. They haven't won a playoff game since January of '91. That's the longest active drought in the league. But for the first time in 6 years, it was a season without a playoff appearance as they limped home last season 6-9-1.
None of us really anticipated that either. So they realized where some of their deficiencies lay. And one of them, speed outside. And they ended up drafting John Ross out of Washington, who ran a 4.22 40-yard dash at the combine, and also added a big-time back in Joe Mixon, who can run and catch with equal proficiency.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Second down, Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens making their way out, and is this a pivotal year for them? And I ask that because of this. You look at, they won Super Bowl 47, Charles, but they've missed the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years, including 8 and 8 a year ago.
It is a pivotal year because they are so used to being in that mix, even though they have to deal with Pittsburgh in their own division, even though they have to deal with Cincinnati in their own division. They're used to being a playoff team, but one thing that's held them back, their offense. They haven't been a top 10 offense since 1997, and in the draft, they spent their first 4 picks on defense.
We're set now on second down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And now maybe... They want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Austin. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd down, Brissett. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? None! What? None!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. As they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. It's second down. Dalton looking. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. So the offense has it first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Dalton gives to Bernard. And some space here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? But where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you have
they will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's brought down after a good game. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion goes the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They run the counter now on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here it comes!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's eaten up at the 16.
I like the call. Inside the red. They want to get to edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
To throw, Brissett. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff looking right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Defense showing blitz. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the wideout in motion. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So now Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you film.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And the Titans have just scored, so they add on to their lead. A win would be their second on the young season. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Now they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year is that?
1978. I think it was in the...
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.